Let's see. That's another thing about, so you can now see Zerg is now in the hole when it comes to his army supply. That's tricky about using overlords. Another thing is, what just happened? Okay, he must have canceled this layer because it was almost done evolving when I was talking about it earlier. Now it's back. Oh no, it's Hive. Oh, my bad. It's Hive. That's what I thought it was, but then I saw a layer there. That's weird. Okay, here's a little tidbit information. When you're Zerg, and you click on your own building, and you look here, it will say Hive, but to opponents it says layer. It always says the tier below what it's evolving into. I think. Don't quote me on that, but just double check that next time for me, and whatever. So, interesting. We're going to see some Marauders here. It's just neat how the Terran he just has kind of buildings. He's got this building over here. He has this expansion here. He's just kind of functioning all across the map. Zerg is kind of keeping himself contained, which is another safe, completely legitimate way to fight. But yeah, so we see Spire go up. Hopefully we'll see some air units. I'm sure we will. Got a lot of eggs here, a bunch of roaches. He doesn't even bother to make Zerglings, unfortunately. I want to see Zerglings guy, but we probably won't see him. But yeah, so as far as economy goes, let's take a look at the resources here. Man, you can totally see. I mean, this is not like the best of habits, but you know, they got about $1,000 each. But there's, I don't know, it's pretty even right now. I would say that Terran has the advantage here due to that little attack stuff going on down here and taking out his lair. Plus, he's been inhaling this high yield right here, that's just excellent. So good for him. He's got a second expansion going down here in this island. I like islands because they're fun and secluded. It's like a vacation getaway island. And you can sit there, and it's just a little trickier to attack. But we do know that he has a Spire, so he may get some Mutalisks up. Yeah, so this was a Spire before. Is this turning into Greater Spire? Okay, yeah, Greater Spire. Broodlords is what he's going for, be my guess. Broodlords are tricky beans for Terran. Like, it just creates, I mean, it's just like the damage, right? And it does a lot of damage in its artillery range, but then it creates so much cannon fodder for your units. You just gotta chew through all those broodlings, and it's just tricky. So you gotta approach it with air. Probably use Vikings, I'm gonna assume. Vikings are nice because they have like a range of 9 air to air. That's an artillery range too. But it's great because you can kite with them. You can fire and run away and fire and be like this little cheap jerk, but it's cool. You can do it. So this is going to be a good battle right here. DC6 are going to deploy. They deploy, they go down. Mono's going to go against these roaches. Maybe not. That's a ton of roaches. He didn't even kill one, though, because roaches are so durable. We do see the upgrade for roaches. Check out their health going up really fast. That's a Hive upgrade. It's in the roach form, but it requires the Hive to get. Makes them regenerate really fast. Underground, if you burrow them, they regenerate in like 2 seconds. That's ridiculous. So it's really good. Hopefully we'll see some Hunter Secret Missiles. Maybe not. No, he doesn't have it upgraded yet. But he does need the detection, so he will have that. The Corruptors are going to kill this poor Raven. Oh, he's going to go in here and attack this high yield from Zerg. Zerg's going to retaliate in a moment as soon as he notices it's here. And he's going to, there he goes, he attacks. Notice how he didn't like attack when he first came in here? He wasn't like attack running, right? Like he moved in to this area, then he just clicked all his units at once, so that all of his units were firing immediately. That gives Zerg the least amount of possible time to react. And he's like, crap, I lost that. I don't even bother reacting. Like, if it were to just start attacking and moving, I don't know, like, they just come in. I'm trying to, like, point my screen here. This is kind of stupid. If they just move in and your units kind of form that semicircle thing that they do when they're all pouring in and attacking something, that gives your opponent more time to react. So you can sneak in, because you don't get a warning on your screen when, I mean, like, he's up here and he sees me now. He doesn't always uses red. He doesn't hear red. He just has to see it if he notices it, and he didn't notice it. So the Terran player just said, all right, everyone attack now, and it goes down faster. So anyway, that's a trick you can do too to help maximize your damage. And anyway, here comes the roaches on this position here. Interesting battle. I don't know who's gonna win this. Notice how the roach players just kind of letting them all come up. I would have moved them in to about right here, and then have to attack. Because right now only one layer of roaches is attacking. And if you get 3 layers of roaches attacking, he would have had a lot of survivors out of that. This is tricky though. We got a bunch of roaches and we got a bunch of broodlords. But what it does not have is it does not have air defense. He has no way to attack air. Looking to see if he has any air units. He doesn't. He can move it right now. Make it extra. It would be good. He's gonna do it right now. Here he goes. He's attacking his opponent with these Broodlords. It's going to be tricky for Terran to get rid of this. I don't see any... I do see Vikings being queued up right now. This is Zerg's chance to get as much damage as he can. He doesn't know that he's getting Vikings, but he should assume it's coming. Terran otherwise have many units here. Broodlords have so much health. 275, 2 base armor. That's crazy for Marines. Marines only deal 6 damage. That means they reduced by 33% just because of the base armor of Broodlord. So it's a pretty awesome unit when it comes to that. Pretty good unit. I like Broodlords. Little flying squirrel crabs, little big flying squirrel crab things. Anyway, whatever. It's like the bigger brother to the Guardian, right? So Vikings are hitting the field. He's going to throw down a tech lab. Reactor. That's what I was thinking. I don't know these names yet. Reactor. Get this thing pumping out 2 Vikings, I bet. And yeah, so more Broodlords come to the scene. Unfortunately for Zerg, Broodlords are really gas heavy. I mean, it's what, 100 gas for the Corruptor, right? Let's check that out. 100 gas for the Corruptor, and the Broodlord itself is another 150. So that's 220. Oh my gosh, that's 250 minerals, 300 minerals actually, and 250 Vespene gas. That's a pricey unit. This is a pretty strong force here. We've got air-to-air only unit, and we got a air-to-ground only unit. And the fact that it's mobile in the air makes it all the better. He's moving his Corruptors in here, I don't know what that's all about. I wouldn't be taking the extra damage from those Misters if I didn't have to. But he is. And here comes the Vikings going to do a little bit of damage here. Probably going to go for these Broodlords best he can. There he goes. But the Corruptor's going to turn on those guys. The Corruptors are pretty strong. They deal, what, 10? 12 damage, and then 10 versus massive. Which Vikings are not. But still. They are doing some rapage nonetheless. You can see that right now. Looks bad for Terran. Terran's moving with as many units as he can. Terran has a lot of field, though. He can take something like this, but the problem with this is he's losing his tech. His main base is in trouble when he's losing his tech, and he can't lose that, or he'll lose advantage that he has, that he got early in the game. But at this point, it definitely looks bad for Terran. See all this cannon fodder just creates, not that Marauders can hit anything by the ground anyway, but it just creates all this mess, big mess in your base, what it creates. You should call these guys the Mess Lords. That was a terrible joke. So, yeah, this is interesting. I don't know what to say right now, except this battle's going on right now. But this island base down here is going to help him out a lot. We do see 2 starports go down with reactors both. That means there's 4 queues pumping out Vikings. Vikings is going to be his tricky thing. You have to get that. I would personally try to get some battle cruisers, because Yamato cannons would one-shot these guys. One-shot Broodlords. Got a Broodlord problem? Yamato. Boom, it's dead. Got a Corruptor? Boom, it's dead. Yamato. So that's nice. I like that. And then they're just very, very forgiving unit, because they're so durable. They're so powerful. But they are expensive. So, anyway. Right now he doesn't have a lot of gas, I don't think. No, he doesn't. He doesn't have a lot of anything, so battle cruisers might not be the best idea. This is a lot of Broodlords. I'm just going to say that right now. Broodlords cannot hit air. If I were Zerg, I would not have turned all those into Corruptors, but he did turn into Corruptors. I would not have turned all my Corruptors into Broodlords, but he did. So, because now at this point, he doesn't have anything to hit air, and this dumb little Viking sitting here, he's like, bah, 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 he's just shooting here, and he could get some of these kills. But, yeah, so, anyway, I wouldn't turn all of them. Make sure you have enough air defense, air-to-air, or ground-to-air. So, anyway, good attack by Zerg. Definitely turn the tables around here. It's definitely going to hold your game now. But because he doesn't have any air, I have to click. You see all these Vikings moving in. 3 kills on these Broodlords. The Broodlords are defenseless. The Vikings are anything but defenseless against these Broodlords. We do see 2 Corruptors here. They're going to move in. Probably deal a little bit of damage, but it's not going to be enough. Look at that. He's one-shotting these Corruptors. He is one-shotting them, even though it's like, I don't know, probably 20 shots, but whatever. So, yeah. And there's a bunch of supply depots right here for Terran, so we can all admire that. Zerg is being chased back to this base. These Broodlords are expensive. These Vikings are taking a wailing on these things. So, I mean, this was a good attack, right? This was a good attack, but he just lost all these Vikings. All these Broodlords, most of them. Here comes the Corruptors to protect them. And it looks like the Vikings are not going to be able to get past this. Maybe they will. Actually, they will. What the crap? Okay, that's really strong. What do they have the bonus against? Armored? Yeah, they have the bonus against armored. I think the Corruptors, dedicated air-to-air unit, it's not even that is doing worse off than these oh my gosh, Vikings.